How to convert Gcode, using Cura for the lulzbots. In order to print your model, you must first convert the STL into Gcode. Gcode is what tells the printer what to print, as well as what speed and temp it should run out. When converting your Gcode, there's a couple things you want to look for. Flat objects are easy. Just import in size. Click on the object to select it, and then on the left lower corner, select the scale. From there you can choose how big you want it. Because these objects have a flat base, there's an easy point to start printing from. If you're printing a more complicated object, you'll probably want supports. The printer can only build up, so if you have any overhang, the printer will need to add supports so it can start building in the middle of the object. If we wanted to print this model of a cowboy, we can see that its gun has a lot of overhang. If you want to check the overhang in Cura, you can actually click in the upper right hand corner, select overhang, and then all of the overhang on your model will be highlighted in red. You can see here the base is overhang, but since it's printed on the bed, it won't make a difference. To add supports when in quick print mode, simply click Support Structure. Now it looks like nothing happened, but if we go to View Mode and then select Layers, all the supports show up in blue. You can click the slider to see how the model builds up. Another thing to look is the best angle to print your model. If I rotate the cowboy, I can see the supports will be put in different places. Sometimes your model won't need supports if you rotate it correctly. If I select Print Brim, a large flat space will print around the object. This is ideal for objects with small bases that might need help sticking to the bed. In quick print mode, you can also select the type of print. High-speed print is ideal for prototyping because it increases the Z distance and your speed, making the print faster. The caveat is it doesn't have as nice a finish and may look sloppy. High detail print does the exact opposite, slowing down your print and lowering the Z distance for a cleaner print. This is ideal to print smaller objects. For example, I would want to print this cowboy on high detail because he was so small and detailed. Another thing to remember is that the print has to have a flat spot. What this means is that if I print a sphere, the bottom where it touches the bed will have a small flat spot since the printer has to make contact to the bed somewhere to build up. If your print doesn't have a flat base, you have to choose where the flat spot's going to be. Sometimes you can rotate it to minimize it. For example, in this snake ring, rather than printing it on its side, I put it at a diagonal to minimize the flat spot and make it less notable. When we switch to full print settings, we get a lot more options. For the most part, the quick print settings do a pretty good job, but here you can tweak them to your liking. Feel free to play around and see how they affect your print. Quality is where you adjust your Z height, fill adjusts how much filament is inside your print, speed and temp adjusts speed and temp, supports is where you can add supports, and filaments adjust the flow. Even more settings can be found if you click on Expert and then open Expert Settings. In my experience, the default settings are usually correct, so you won't really need to touch these. If you want to learn more in depth on all the Cura settings, the Cura guide is linked below. Once your model is ready, put in the SD card from the 3D printer and click Save Gcode. Now you're ready to print.